I saw the way her eyes started twitching. Like, what the hell?
And a lot of different things on your
eyelash might be a little heavy.
Yeah, I think that
You know what? Screw it, man. Charlamagne the guy should run for president in 2028. Why not? I think he's a genuine, honest type of dude. Whether it be in relationships, probably not. But when it comes to, you know what I mean, political stuff, I think he would be honest.
So as it turns out, when you build your entire show around sneering at half the country, audiences eventually tune out. Just ask the Late Show host Stephen Colbert. And then there's The View, where diversity somehow means only inviting left-wing guests. It begs the question, is there still appetite for civil discourse and apolitical entertainment? Or has the liberal echo chamber become the norm? Well, Charlamagne certainly has some thoughts. Well, I give you a lot of credit because you have had me on your show. You have people with different viewpoints on a lot of different things on your show. And Charlamagne,
I saw the way her eyes started twitching. Like, what the hell?
And a lot of different things on your...
You all right? Yeah, I started twitching kind of crazy.
A lot of different things on your show. And
eyelash might be a little heavy.
More of that.
Absolutely.
You know, you look though at things like, take a look at these numbers. This is The View. The View had since January, from January until June or July, look at that, 0 conservatives and 102 left-leaning guests. And then listen to...
Is that real?
That's real. And this is ABC News. And listen to what ex-reporter Terry Moran had to say. He said, but we were biased. Yes, almost inadvertently, I'd say ABC News has the same problem so many leading cultural institutions do in America, a lack of viewpoint diversity. It's no...
Well, that's 100%. Whether it comes to news or specific podcasts that are political and stuff like that, they're going to choose people that agree with them 99% of the time because they don't want any controversy. So if you're a leftist, you're going to invite guests that are left-wing or conservative, vice versa. It's just the way it is with media. It's just people are scared of controversy. That's what it is. They don't want any pushback because pushback makes them look bad. You know what I'm saying? And that's what most media is about nowadays.
No secret, there are hardly any people who supported Donald Trump at ABC News or other corporate legacy mainstream news networks. How important do you think it is to have different viewpoints and allow people, I mean, you're here on my show, I appreciate that, and vice versa, you had me on yours. This is important.
I think it's very important because I think a lot of times people talk about folks they never talk to.
Yeah.
And if you think that a person is spreading misinformation, if you think that a person is lying, then, you know, bring them on your platform and have that conversation. Like, you know, present the facts, present the truth, and then let the people decide. I think that's ridiculous to never, ever have anybody on your show that you don't agree with or has an opposing view of you or is from a different political party. Because at the end of the day, man, regardless of who's in the White House, that person represents all of America. And I reserve the right to criticize both parties.
Well, and I would say that person is a representative of America, and we should all want that person to succeed for America, right? 100%. No matter your political viewpoints, right?
That's facts, man. A lot of people, like Donald Trump is president. Okay, we get it. A lot of people don't like him. But either way, he's the president of America, whether you like him or not. So it's best in our interest to gather together and support him in hopes that he makes the right decision instead of just always talking down and bad about him or wishing death upon him, which most of you guys be doing, which is just crazy in my opinion, to wish death on somebody. But I think we should just gather together, whether it was Kamala Harris or Donald Trump that became president. We need to come together as America and support the president of America, because ultimately the decisions that they're making affects us, whether it's good or bad. So damn, we kind of screwed either way, man, because a lot of decisions been made and they ain't really helping us, I guess. So damn, I don't even know.
100% agree. Like when you ask me, you know, what do I think President Trump has done over the last 6 months? I don't want to say that I think he did a terrible job, but if he's doing a terrible job, I got to call it like it is. And if it was a Democrat,
I will respectfully disagree with you on that, but that's okay. You can have your viewpoint.
But if it was I gave President Biden the same hell too, you know, because I didn't think he was doing a good job. All we want is somebody in those positions that's going to do a good job.
How do you think Donald Trump's been doing in the last 6 months? and be honest. In my opinion, I think he hasn't been all that, to be honest. I mean, a lot of things that he said before becoming president, I'm waiting to see how that stuff works out and plans out to benefit us Americans that are not at the same level as him. But I can't judge him based off of 6 months. He still has another 4 years, well, a little less than that now, but still 4 years to go. It's a lot of time, man. So I can't judge. Same thing with Biden. You can't judge him based off of 6 months. You got to see, okay, what did he do in the 4 years? And in my opinion, Biden was trash in the 4 years. That's just my opinion, though. So we got to see what Trump has, what he could do in 4 years. I don't know, man. So far, it's a rocky start. Let's be real. It's a rocky start, but there's still a lot of time on the table. So we got to see.
I'm not a party person in no way, shape, or form. I want to say I'm an independent, but that don't make no sense because there's only two parties in this country, right? So you're going to end up voting for one of them.
Yeah. Do you see yourself in 2028 voting blue or voting red? And is there anyone you might already see yourself supporting?
I really don't know. I mean, I think that there's some good candidates out there. You know, I think that we really have to look to the governors when it comes to the Democrats. I don't think that there's any like change agents that's going to come out of nowhere and shake things up in the Democratic Party. I think it's going to end up being a governor, you know, Josh Shapiro or a Wes Moore, somebody like that. And they actually have a track record, right? Because you can go look at their states to see what they're probably going to end up doing on a national level. The only other person I would like to see in 2028 run, and this is going to sound ridiculous probably coming from me, I would love.
What is that, bro?
What?
What's that bald guy? Like, what are you watching, bro?
Bro, I'm just watching a video.
Bro. That looks crazy, bro. That looks old.
How's it look old?
That looks old, bro.
It's the news.
Yeah, old news, bro. That's old news right there.
Okay. Kids.
To see Jon Stewart run in 2028. If we're talking about like a change agent coming from the outside that's really going to shake things up, and somebody that I feel like can speak to, you know, all people. Plus, we actually he's a celebrity who actually knows what they're talking about. We've seen him get legislation and stuff, you know, passed before. Like, we know where his heart is. He'd be somebody I'd like to see really get in the race and disrupt things in 2028. You know,
well,
maybe a Jon Stewart Colbert ticket, because you know Colbert's not going to have a job. He's not working because of President Trump, so they say.
Well, people say different things. They also say he lost $40 million a year for CBS, which is also a bit of a problem whenever you're trying to have a successful show. If you had to pick a Republican who might be able to earn your vote, is there anyone you like that you would look at? I
mean, I was in South Carolina. I grew up in South Carolina under, you know, somebody like Nikki Haley, right? So I can see something like that. I do think, and this is, I think that traditional conservatives are going to take the Republican Party back. I think there's a political coup going on right now in the Republican Party that people aren't paying attention to.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think that
You know what? Screw it, man. Charlamagne the guy should run for president in 2028. Why not? I think he's a genuine, honest type of dude. Whether it be in relationships, probably not. But when it comes to, you know what I mean, political stuff, I think he would be honest. I think Charlamagne would be honest when it comes to political views, whether you're blue or red. He wouldn't go by color. He would go by facts. So Charlamagne the guy, president 2028. Let's do it.
I think that this Epstein thing is going to be a way for traditional conservatives to take their party back. I really do. I think that they know this is the issue that has gotten the base riled up. The MAGA base isn't letting this issue go, and for the first time, they know they can, you know, probably take their party back and not piss off the MAGA base. I think they're going to do that. Well,
I would say, you know, we've never seen a typical election since the day that Donald Trump came down the golden escalator. So I don't know that we'll ever see another typical kind of traditional election with traditional Republicans. I don't know. I feel like things have changed, the game changed, and to say that the old guard is going to kind of come back, that's a big statement.
But that's the mistake Republicans are going to make. Republicans are going to make the same mistake that Democrats made, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. Barack Obama was a one-of-one, once-in-a-lifetime, you know, political juggernaut. And since Barack Obama, every Democrat has tried to be Barack Obama. You're not Barack Obama.
You can't. You got to be yourself.
It's going to be the same thing with Republicans. Say what you want. Donald Trump is a once-in-a-lifetime, one-on-one.
And I agree with that too, man. Like a lot of times when whether you're blue or red, you're running for a certain party, you're trying to align with what they believe, so you're trying to fit in basically. You're not really being yourself. When Donald Trump is running for president, you could tell this man, that's him. 100% this is what this man is. This is what you're getting. So he is one of one. Obama the same way. What he believed is what he did and what he ran for. That's one of one. A lot of people are jumping in these parties and just, oh, this is what I should say this. I should say this. All right, well, let me do that. And that's what they're saying. Donald Trump, he ain't doing that. He's saying whatever's in his brain and it's coming right out of his mouth at that moment. He's not holding anything back. He's one of one. We need somebody that can really come up and really believe what they say. Not just, oh, this is what they're telling me to say, so let me go ahead and run with that. But I mean, shit, I don't know if we'll get that. I don't know.
You're not going to be Donald Trump. So if you think you're going to be able to do what Donald Trump has done, talk the way Donald Trump has talked, get away with what Donald Trump has got away with, it's not going to happen. So everybody right now, we have the opportunity to have like a huge reset. I think you should blow it all up. I think that people are really sick and tired of what we've been presented from both parties. By the way, we knew this before the last election. They were telling us that like 70% of people did not want to see a rematch between Trump or Biden. So it's just like we know we want something different. Everybody wants something different. So I think that if Democrats keep
something different is something more younger too.
Results, and if Republicans, think that they can repeat what has been done and don't try to give the people something new, they're going to get the results they don't want.
Well, just to wrap up here, and I appreciate our whole conversation. You on your show have a lot of young viewers. You're very influential, I think, with a lot of people. What would be your message to this next generation of voters? Because they're going to play a very pivotal role coming up in these midterms and coming up in 2028. What's your message?
Let's stop listening to the catchy slogans. Let's stop putting on jerseys for different parties, and let's just focus on the people who are putting the ideas out there that truly are going to put more money in your pocket and truly are going to make you feel safe in this country. Like, who is the forward thinking?
Whether they're blue or red, I agree.
Talking about making this country more affordable.
Can care less about what party they're
really
from.
Making you as an individual smarter, telling you what sectors to get into the world to make this country better. Listen to people's ideas. Like, we focus too much on individuals. We focus too much on identity. We focus too much on party. What are people's ideas? Because that is what is going to always win.
All right.
That's what we need.
Charlamagne, we appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for sitting down with me.
100%. That's what we need, man. We need to stop picking based off of party, whether you're red or whether you're blue, and I'm sticking with that. Nah, man. We need people that have good ideas that's actually going to help America and help us grow as a country, especially middle class to lower class, man. Like, you guys run off of us, basically. Without us, America ain't nothing, man. Without workers, America is nothing. You need workers. So you guys need to put some more time and effort into our class and into things that would benefit us, man. Like, we need some help too, but you feel me?